x, or how x is a function of y, and we explain some other things there too. So we talked about inverse. We talked about the inverse too. So and the likes. So here now we'll be concentrating more on what we call limit. We'll be concentrating more on what we call limit. Limit. So we'll mention limit. What do we mean by limit? What do we mean by limit? What do we imply by limit? How do we go with it? When they say limit x to this, when they say limit y to this, what do they mean? So limit is just the boundary, and it is the exact value. It is the boundary and it is the exact value. That is, it is the minimal value and it is the maximal value. Let's say now you have x plus 2. You are now asked to limit x. They'll write it this way: limit x to anything. Let's say limit x to 1. That means let x be equal to 1. That is what they mean. So now you are going to, there are methods used in limits. So we have the replacement method, which is the most common method. So to limit x to 1 now means just with the replacement method, replace x with 1 now. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So that is limit x to 1. You've limited x to 1 and you have 3 as your answer. So it's as simple as this, just that it becomes complex as it goes on. So now we have to listen carefully. Okay, now I'm going to say I have, please, did we understand what we mean by the limit now? It is, see now, limit x to 3 in x squared plus 4x plus 5 means x is exactly 3, not less and not more. So 3 will be the minimal value and it will be the maximal value. Sorry, just Abdullah, can you disturb me? For this physics instead of maths. No, today is Monday now. It should be maths class now. Physics. Where is it? Who wrote physics? Physics. Ah, sorry, Jari. I'm used to physics. No vex. I mean, I know vex. No vex, Dalla. Dalla, Dalla. So, it's been corrected. So now, saying x, limit x to 3 means x is exactly 3. I'll just say 3 squared plus 4x plus 5. So now, this thing, you have to be very careful. That's where the replacement method does a very big work. Why? Because you get to a particular place, you say x equals to 3, limit x to 3. When I put 3, my brother, and you will get all your answer to be 0. It's not that that thing does not have limit or it is limitless. It is just because you did the wrong thing. Like saying x minus 1 over x, okay, like x minus 1, x squared minus 1 squared over x plus 1. You now said limit x to 1. So now, everyone, what I believe is that many of us expect me to do this and say limit x to 1 is going to be 1 squared minus 1 squared over 1 plus 1. 1 squared minus 1 squared gives 0 over 1 plus 1, 2. 0 divided by 2 gives 0. You will get 0 here, which is not right. Which is not what? Which is not right. When you are doing the limit like this, you get the wrong answer. You are going to do the difference of 2 squares and the likes. So now, or let me just say it is x minus 1 and half x, stuff like that. So we are going to be moving small. And is there anyone with the material there? Anyone that can be looking for the questions for us from the material? Is there anyone here? Is there anyone here that can be looking for questions from the material? I don't want to be setting questions with brain. Joy, please get your material. Or Aminat.
Okay, I'll check for the more questions.
Yeah. So we'll take it as an example. I don't really want to use We are waiting. Oh.
I think I copied the question, but it's not reflecting.
Just say it
As I
now.
paste it. Okay,
Dictate it.
find
Find
the limit of the limit x equals to 1.
limit x to 1.
Then
Okay,
f
find the
of x
limit.
is
F of x equals what?
x square minus 1 over x minus 1.
Now let's listen very well. Continue, please.
B,
B.
f of x is equals to modulus of x minus 1 over modulus of x minus 1.
Okay.
And let's
Shall
work
we
with that.
take this one? Yeah, let's work with this first for now. Now, Joshua, please, are we seeing it? Huh? Hmm.
Not that clear.
Huh?
Looks like your video is not on. No, can't see it.
Okay, yeah. The first one says limit x to 1 of x equals, so limit x to 1 for f of x, and we're given that f of x equals x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. Are we here together, everyone?
Yes.
So now, one issue you are going to have, one problem one is going to encounter here is that you take x to 1 straight and we have it for you. You said limit x to 1. Now come here and say 1. You know, we said evaluation 1 squared minus 1 over x is what? 1 minus 1. You can see I'm having 0 because 1 minus 1 is 0 over 1 minus 1. 0. You can see I'm having 0 here. And that's a big issue. That's a big problem. It cannot be possible like this. So the only thing to be done here is to go with the factorization method first. Find the factors of x squared minus 1. So who can tell me the factor of x squared minus 1? This is just difference of squares, difference of two squares. The factors of x squared minus 1. The factors of x squared minus 1. That means factorize x squared minus 1. That's what? Anyone?
Is that x minus 1 into bracket x plus 1?
Okay, open the
Is
bracket
that
x
correct?
minus 1, x plus 1. That's right. So these are the factors of x squared minus 1. We've expanded it, we factorized it. X minus 1 bracket and x minus 1, x plus 1 bracket 2. So all over, you know, we have x minus 1 here already. So now what we should notice is that so x minus 1 times x plus 1 over x minus 1. So x minus 1 cancels x minus 1, right? So I have x plus 1 remaining. Note that, everyone. I have x plus 1 remaining. So since I have x plus 1 remaining now, I'll now come here, limit x to 1. I'll now say x is what? 1 plus 1. So gives 2. Therefore, the answer is 2 when I limit x to 1. This. So please, did we all get that? You guys should be speaking out, please. You should please show it any reaction, please. I don't like the way it is moving back. When I talk, please, you guys should fast.
Sorry, I was having network issues, so I wasn't following. I don't know if so. I don't. Sorry. I just.
All right, I'll come in. I said the thing we're going to do here is now note this thing now, please. We have x squared minus 1. I'm going to rub this off again. We'll manage the marker for today. So we are going to end the class early because of the markers. I can already feel it. Okay. Solve physics. Okay. X squared minus 1 over x minus 1. So x squared minus 1 now, I'm having x squared minus 1. I can't just do this thing straight. So what I was explaining is that if I come here and say x minus x equals to 1 by saying limit x to 1, and I come and say 1 squared minus 1 over 1 minus 1, I'm going to have 0 as my answer, which is a problem. And so now I'm coming back here and saying I have to factorize the numerator first. So to factorize the numerator now, I'll have x squared minus 1. Factorize it. Now let us look at that method. Even if we couldn't cover a lot of things, at least by learning things side by side. Side learning too might be beneficial. So now x squared minus 1 is difference of two squares. Why? Because 1 is a square of 1 and x squared is a square of x. So now we can say x plus 1 times x minus 1. Note very well, this is one of the laws in expansion of brackets or in factorization. We call it difference of two squares. It's like saying difference of two squares now, like saying 9 minus 4. The difference of these two squares here means that what is the square root of 9? 3. Square root of 4? 2. So it will be expanded as 3 plus 2 times 3 minus 2. 9 minus 4 is what? 5. 3 plus 2 is what? 5. Times 3 minus 2 is what? 1. That is 5 times 1. 5. You can see they are both 5. So difference of two squares means you are going to have the two squares. This is x squared times x minus 4. Please, is there no one getting the difference of two squares here? Okay, just a person. Okay. So now if it is x squared minus 64, looking at the difference of two times x minus 8. This is what we mean by difference of two squares. So now we have x squared minus 1. You should know that the square root of x squared is 1, is x, and the square root of 1 is also 1. 1 times 1 gives 1. So now I'm going to say x squared minus 1, that is x plus 1 times x minus 1. All over this denominator, all over x minus 1, as it's been there before. So what I have here now is x minus 1 over x minus 1. You can see that x minus 1 is x minus 1. So definitely we have x plus 1 left. X plus 1 left. So what is the x? X is 1, limit x to 1. So I have 1 plus 1, which gives 2. So that is the answer to this. Limit x to 1 when you are given f of x to be x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. You are going to get the limit to be 2. That is the value. Is there anyone that doesn't understand it yet? Is there anyone that doesn't understand it yet? I beg you guys should.
We understand.
Show
It's clear.
This have no, my body no day like that too much now. I would say you guys should just talk. Are we getting it? I can't just be explaining things without you getting it now. Are we getting it?
Yes, I get it.
Yes, it's clear. For me, I get it. Thank you.
Okay. modulus. Let's take the second one that has modulus. So it is f of x equals modulus x minus 1 over mod x minus 1. So what we need here is just to come here and say what is mod? We are given the limit to the x, limit of x to the 1, or limit x to 1. So just come here, I'm coming in straight. My modulus still means the same thing. So x minus 1 is 1 minus 1 over, because I can't simplify this and I can't simplify this. X minus 1 is apparently the x minus 1 there. So over 1 minus 1, 2. So 0. When I have 0 like that, I will say it is boundless. But the zeros have condition. It can't be like the first one. So we can see it is limitless now. So we'll say the limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. We can use this one as 0. Why? Because it can be factorized. This one could be factorized. That's why we can't just say 1 is this. No. Because there is another option for us. It can be factorized. As for this one, it can't be factorized at all. This one that has modulus, it can be factorized. So we just input the value straight. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then we add another value, which is negative. Now I'm going to ask, what is the essence of this modulus here? If I had x minus 1 and add modulus x minus 1, what is the difference between them, class? Everyone. Is there anyone that can tell us the difference between these two statements? This is x minus 1. This is modulus x minus 1. Why is this one modulus x minus 1? What does it mean? And why is this one like this? Anyone? Okay, now the modulus means, okay, look at this. This is minus 2. And this is mod minus 2. What is the difference between them? Now, I think my question should be clear. This is minus 2, and this is mod minus 2. So what is the difference between the both of them? Anyone with the answer? Is there anyone that can tell us the difference? Hello, everyone. Is there anyone here with me?
Yes, we can hear you. The mode is the different, but how to explain it, bro?
The difference between the both of them is the mode. So what makes the difference is that this is minus 2, Abi. Minus 2 is always minus 2. But when minus 2 is having a modulus like this, the answer will be 2. So mode remove the negative sign. Did we understand it now?
Yes.
So mode removes negative sign. All right. So now, what we're saying here is that if we had a number that's not 0, definitely the mode will be working for us. But since there is no positive 0, there is no negative 0. So that's why it is useless for us. So now, we are limiting x to 1. So we have x minus 1 over x minus 1. So 1 minus 1 over 1 minus 1 gives 0, apparently. So since we have 0, we say that the limit does not exist. If f of x equals to this, then the limit of f of x to 1, that is limit f of x to 1, does not exist. So did we understand this one too? It's better to just show with any reaction. Did you understand? If you do not understand, use another emoji, that's maybe a crying emoji, a beside emoji if you do not understand. Or the under thumb. Mr. Ime, any questions, sir?
Sorry, it's not clear. I didn't understand, please.
All right. Kingsmith.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
Please,
Let's hear it.
you said the question we just solve now, because the modulus is x minus 1, it cannot be further simplified.
Yes.
So what of if it's x squared minus 1 modulus?
That one can be simplified. So x squared minus 1 is just going to be like this. Just going to be, okay. Let's do it. X squared minus 1. We now have limit, this is f of x. We now have limit x to 1. We'll come and simplify x squared minus 1 first. You mean, and we have all over x minus 1. So we'll come and simplify x squared minus 1 first. Simplification here, and factorize it. That will be x plus 1 times x minus 1. That's the difference of two squares. And the modulus is still there over x minus 1. Because the modulus being here and not being here still means the same thing. So now x plus 1, so we are going to see that x minus 1 cancels x plus 1. If we are having any negative value, the modulus is going to do a great job there. And it will change, if it is minus 10, it's going to change it to 10 because of the presence of those two bars. So the modulus does that. That's it. So if it is a different value, that's exactly what the modulus will do for us. But it's just 1 here, we are having 0. That's why. So we can simplify what is inside the modulus itself. And even if something we can simplify. We can simplify x squared minus 1 and we'll factorize it. But this one cannot be simplified further. That's why. Linksmate, do you get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so. Okay, yeah, I'm coming back, Mr. Ime. I'm coming back to explain this one now. I said x minus 1 in modulus and x over x minus 1 in modulus. So, one thing you can do is just that carry it and say 1. Abi, you say 1, but is it possible? No. You say 1 x minus 1 cancels x minus 1. So you have to simplify at least. What's your simplification here? Very simple simplification. X minus 1. What is x? 1 minus 1 in modulus over x minus 1 again. 1 minus 1 in modulus. I have 0 as my answer. So, sir, since I have 0 as my answer, I can say that the limit does not exist. And even if it is 1, there is a limit, which is 1. If it was 2, there is a limit, which is 2. If it was 3, there is a limit, which is 3. Now, there is no limit because it is 0. So the limit does not exist. That's what we mean by that. So did we get that? So now, let's look at normal polynomials. Let's look at normal polynomials. This is limit x to 3. In this polynomial expression, I have 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. Now limit x to 3. Everyone, please give it a try. Everyone try it. Please, are we trying it already?
Sorry, I don't know how to start.
What do you say?
I don't know.
You don't know how.
I don't know where to start from. Talk less of trying it.
Factorize that expression. This one is polynomial. You can just do direct replacement, direct evaluation straight. Evaluate it straight. X is 3. Yeah, you can use that one for polynomial. It's just a linear polynomial, one line polynomial. It's not really linear. That's what I mean. It's just a one line polynomial. It's not like it is a fraction. It is a whole number. So 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. Just do this one. What is x3? 2 times 3 squared plus 3 times 3 plus 4. They are do that. That's just what you are doing. Joy. Please. What do you have? What do you have, Joy?
Okay, I got 31 as the answer.
Not 31.
31.
Okay. Is there anyone else that's getting 31? Anyone else getting 31?
I got 31.
Perfect. Anyone else?
Yes, I got 31 also.
Right. So that means you've done that one now, limit x to 3. That's perfect. So now, limit x to 3 for x squared plus 6 over limit x to 3 for x squared plus 6 over x plus 3. X squared plus x plus 6. X squared plus x. Limit x to 3 for x squared plus x plus 6 over x plus 3. So can we give this one a try? You know, this one now you can't just do direct evaluation at all because it is already a fraction. Simplify the top one. That means factorize it. And you will see something that will cancel one thing. So, and now evaluate. Let's try this one. Limit x to 3. We're in the classroom. Okay.
My answer is 1.
We got one.
Yeah.
How possible? Did you hear what I asked you to do? This expression cannot even be factorized. X squared plus x plus 6. I'm going to change it to x squared plus x minus 6. Please, yeah, this is the expression you have. X squared plus x minus 6. X squared plus x minus 6.
One.
This is x squared plus x minus 6 over x plus 3. Limit x to 3.
Okay.
I mean, are you there? I'm not hearing your voice.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just typing it.
Okay, x squared plus x minus 6 over x plus 3. Limit x to 3. Try this one now. I've changed 6 to negative 6.
I'm still getting 1. No.
Baba, you dey whine me. I said,
I got 0.
No, you should not, sir. What I'm telling you is that factorize the top one. Factorize it as if it is an, it's a quadratic expression now. Factorize this expression. Factorize
the expression.
factorize.
The
You
expression
have something.
I'm having s plus 3 bracket s plus 3 bracket s minus 2.
Now. Okay, so you don't have.
So when they cancel,
I'm having 5.
That's what I'm having.
So now.
I'm having 5.
Kingsmith, you're having one at the time.
Yes.
Kingsmith, you're having one.
Yes.
Definitely, you're right. Kingsmith is right. We all should be getting one. You should be getting one.
I got one too. Please, Blessing Okafor, mute your mic.
Let's get one. X squared plus x minus 6 over x plus 3. They factorize this first. Please, no man, let's talk after this class. Gabriel, you here? You can.
My vote, sir.
Yeah, let's talk after this class, please.
Okay, sir.
All right. Una so you see now the marker is even making it hard for you guys too. It's making it very hard for me too. I'll get marker tomorrow. If we get that, shall we just put it to an end? Since we started back now, We've started back now. I can make up with the math class tomorrow. We're not supposed to have anything tomorrow, but we'll hold the math class then tomorrow. So just within some, maybe 1.5 hours or just 1.5. Please, is there anyone that agrees with me? Because me, I'm not satisfied with the way the market is. I'm fed up now. I'm tired already. So please, did you all agree? If you agree, I will just share.
Yes.
Sorry, don't be a different opinion. Before we put down the marker, can we talk about the last that we just did where we're having different answers? We
What
can
is
just
it?
make a marker. Can you hear
Can we
me?
just solve this one, so we can get it?
This last one, let's just
I'll solve this one. Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'll solve this one before leaving now. Since it's a,
very much.
I'll solve it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please, my own
Is that what?
suggestion. Please, my own suggestion as we are solving it. Please let everybody gather his money for marker. Thank you.
Kingsley. Now, the marker I don't want to finish now. You don't try now.
Not
I don't
only
exam for
marker,
class.
not only. Please, not only
What
marker. We need,
exam for schools?
we need to get power bank for you. This thing that your brother used to go far to solar, and we are not seeing board very well. It they disturb us.
Yeah.
So
I
guys,
get power.
we need to
That's
get
no
power
issue.
bank for am.
Time and don't spoil.
Kingsley, just chat me after the class. Let's talk.
No wahala.
All right, guys. Let's quickly do this one, please. We said limit x to 3. X squared plus x minus 6. This is, I can remember vividly that we treated quadratic equation before exam last semester. But it was so, you understand now, the urgent classes, like, let's quickly have this one. So I believe some people might have even forgotten it. So again, within just some minutes, to factorize this x squared plus x minus 6. To factorize it now, we need two numbers we are going to multiply together to give us minus 6. And when we add them together, it will give us plus 1. You know, 1 is before the x. Plus x means plus 1x. Plus y means plus 1y. So which two number or what two numbers are we going to add together to give us 1? And to multiply together to give us minus 6? I believe it is minus 2 and plus 3. So 3 minus 2, 1. And minus 2 times 3, minus 6. No man, please, let's talk after the class. Don't forget. So x squared plus x minus 6. So I have x minus 2 and x plus 3. Those are the factors. Please, if you have not known quadratic equation very well before, enter the group and ask someone to explain some of the things to you. Enter the group. So at the moment, I might not be able to reply to quite easy. So enter the group. You always see people that are very proficient in it. So x plus 2 times x minus 2 times x plus 3. This is the factor of the numerator over x plus 3, which is the denominator given here before. We can see that x plus 3 cancels x plus 3. So this is how Kingsmith got his answer. Limit x to 3. I have x minus 2 remaining. So now remember that limit x to 3. Definitely I have 3 minus 2. Yeah, 3 minus 2 is what? 1. That is how Kingsmith got his answer. That's how 1 is gotten. I believe the only place we should be having issues is this quadratic expression. You should learn how to factorize it. Please, you should learn how to factorize it. Just enter the group and say you don't understand this one. You will always see people that are ready to help. So please, shall we? Okay, did we get the points now? I don't know, maybe you just screenshot. I'm sorry, the marker is even make it hard for me to explain well, you understand? So
Yes, you understand. Thank you.
That's very good. Okay, I think we should call it a day because of that. And let's try to practice more. Practice more, please. Practice more. I will make sure